Everyone is good at something. If you want to find out what your signature strengths are, stay with me. Hello people, Marines here and welcome to part 2 of exercise 7, identifying signature strengths. If you haven't seen part 1, you can find that in my playlist about positive psychology. Otherwise, you can do this one as a standalone exercise. So this is part 2, which is called via survey of character strengths. And you can find this survey on Authentic Happiness. The link is down in the description below. And if you want to know how to sign up for it, if you don't know how to, you can also find that in one of my videos of the playlist. If you already have an account, let's get started. As you can see here on my screen, here you will find the VIA survey of character strengths. Normally there will be take test if you haven't done one yet. I already did several of them. So we are going to click on take test. And you will find the survey here. It will take around 40 minutes to complete it. Yeah, that seems like a long time, but that makes it also more accurate. Yeah, you just have to click on the answers here. When you finished your survey, you can click on details. And here you will find your top strengths. And they list all of them. If you want to see it, you can click on show more. But it's the most important ones are the first 5. And what I also recommend is that you do this test in the future again when you have learned more about yourself. And that way you will see that sometimes strengths will shift, but some of those strengths, they will stay in the top 5. And that's a very good indicator that the strengths apply to you. What you also can do is reflect on it intuitively and see if those strengths are really yours. What I want you to do now is compare the feedback from the people that you know from the previous video with the results of the VIA survey. As you can see here, I typed out my feedback from part 1, and here you can see I copied my results from the VIA survey. Alright, when you have typed out all of your results, what you can do now is connect the terms of the top 5 strengths, like in my case caution, with feedback that you received from the people you know. In this case, my mother said I was sweet, and I saw a connection with caution. I discovered this connection by reflecting on what does it mean for me and how do I think of why am I sweet, why do I act sweet towards people. And that's in my case probably because I'm very cautious. So that's the way I try to connect it. And what I did then was I gave a result to all of those strengths here. And you can see here that I think that 3 out of 8 people see perspective wisdom in me. And the same for every other strength you can see here. There was also one strength I couldn't find in the 24 strengths, like independence here. And something I also noticed was that perseverance is my 14th strength, and people score 6 out of 8. Just 6 people from the 8 people see perseverance in me. But what I discovered by reflection is that the perceived strengths aren't necessarily your strengths. Because in my case, this is my 14th strength, and when I'm thinking about this, I don't see this as one of my top 5. And that's why it's very important to reflect and not just accept the results for what they are. And yeah, down here I wrote a reflection of all of this above, and that will give you more perspective on those strengths, and you will learn more about yourself. Now that you know your strengths, start to apply them in your everyday life and see how that will make you more happy. If you also are searching for a purpose, these strengths will give you more direction and will help you find them. Thank you for watching this video. I want to ask you to like, subscribe and share this video. With that being said, I want to wish you a very nice day.